Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special three-part episode of booking for the Divas division from Money in the Bank to SummerSlam, the NXT Women's division to the next NXT TakeOver Live special, and the Divas division from SummerSlam to Night of Champions. Now, for those who are unaware of this very sexy voice, my name is Tom, and I've been very absent from the TPP studios as of late, but that's because of work and how much work is basically, it's taken over my life. Like, I am not work, work is now me, but hey, money is money and girl gotta get his dollar. The Divas division. The Divas division is bugging the hell out of me, and month by month I've started to lose interest in it as they aren't doing anything with them. This whole hashtag give Divas a chance trend was a chance to change the Divas division for the better, but honestly, it's done nothing but leave a bad taste. Going into WrestleMania, we at least had something, but it still wasn't something that made us fans go, wow. They didn't put a lot of effort into it other than cashing in on the era of reality. Since WrestleMania, we haven't seen anything spectacular. Just a heel turn from Naomi that basically went nowhere. It's sad as Naomi is really talented and deserves a push at the Divas Championship. Well, at least a title reign. She's improved a lot, but it seems to be not enough, apparently. They don't get time, storyline progression, feuds, characters, absolutely nothing. We've had, 7 pay-per-views so far this year, and most of them have been tag matches. Royal Rumble, tag match. WrestleMania, tag match. Payback, tag match. It's all the same thing. I don't want a tag match on the pay-per-view. We want a title match that has had build-up week after week. Fastlane didn't get a build-up other than playing on Total Divas and spray tan in Paige, which was stupid. Extreme Rules didn't get any build-up. Elimination Chamber certainly didn't get any build-up. And if you thought that was bad, Money in the Bank has had no build-up. It's frustrating and constantly annoying. All I want to do is travel all the way here from the UK to the headquarters of WWE, break down Vince's door, grab him by the neck and scream, "Vincent Kennedy McMahon, give your fucking Divas a fucking chance, you out-of-touch bastard." Thank you. He doesn't seem to understand modern society and seems to be doing relevant things 6 months after they were relevant. Vince needs to do what's best, not only for him, his employees and the fans, and that's to step down and hand the company over to Triple H and Stephanie, as they understand what we want. I mean, just look at NXT. I won't get too much into it, as I'll save that for episode 2, but NXT is doing incredible things, and it's making me believe that WWE will change for the better. They get 1 hour of TV a week and have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 current women feuds, unlike WWE, who have 6 hours of TV a week and do little to nothing other than a standoff. I could rant on and on forever about what's wrong with the Divas division, but I'd rather be positive and talk about what I would like to see. Money in the Bank to SummerSlam is 10 weeks, so that's more than enough time to book a Divas feud. So, here's what I'll do. What I eventually want to get to is a 6-pack championship challenge at SummerSlam for the title, and with Total Divas Season 4 on at around this time, it would fit perfectly. But I'd still rather have other Divas doing something as well, but with the current Divas that we have been given, I'm going to do my best. So, at Money in the Bank, I want Nikki to retain the championship, even though she's doing nothing with the belt. WWE are doing absolutely nothing with her, so it's sad. So the Raw after Money in the Bank, Nikki is still champion, and going into Battleground, I want a fatal 4-way for the title. Nikki, Paige, Natalya, and Alicia. So Nikki comes out with Brie and says that she has beaten Paige once again, so it's time for someone new to take her on, as she is the fearless champion. Because this is the reality era. I'd have Nikki explain that not everything is black and white, and sometimes all divas will do anything to get attention, even the nicest ones. This provokes Paige to come out and says that it's not over, as Nikki cheated to beat Paige. Paige claims that both shoulders weren't down on the mat. A video is replayed and it shows only one of her shoulders was on the mat. Paige stakes another golden opportunity at the title. Alicia comes out and says she is sick and tired of seeing Paige in the title picture. It's all Paige, 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 and everything is apparently about the Bellas. It's time for a change. She reminds both of them that other divas do exist and she wants a shot at the title, as she's waited 5 years for the title. Natalya comes out and says she's also waited 5 years for the gold too, and says that now her husband is unfortunately out with injury, he has told her to go for the title and be a 2-time Divas champion. Nikki can't see why Alicia and Natalya should have a shot, and Paige pranks with her that she is apparently the fearless champion and will take anyone on at any time. Nikki doesn't come back with anything. Instead, she slaps Paige and all 4 divas break out with the faces cleaning house. Stephanie comes out and says all 3 will be given a chance at the title at Battleground. Battleship, Battleground, Mayhem, whichever it is, Battleground. So it'll be Nikki defending the championship against Paige, Alicia, and Natalya. On the following SmackDown, a backstage segment with Alicia saying that she is also on Total Divas, but it still seems to centre around the Bellas. She says she has no friends because she changes who she is on a weekly basis, and she's a crazy female, bitches. Nikki walks by and says that Alicia will never be champion because she's too out there. After that, Natalya beats Brie, and post-match, Nikki attacks Natalya. Week 2. On Raw, Alicia beats Brie via DQ after Nikki attacks Alicia with the title. Paige runs to the ring, but the Bellas take her out too, so Natalya follows suit and takes Brie out, but Nikki knocks her down. Nikki turns around and plants Alicia with a kick and runs off. The following on main event, Natalya beats Cameron, gets on the mic, and says that she will be the new Divas champion. On this following SmackDown, on week 2, a backstage interview with Natalya talking about Tyson and his injury. Nikki walks by, laughs, says she's pathetic because she isn't the woman that Nikki thought she was. Natalya slaps Nikki and tells her to meet her in the ring. Natalya beats Nikki cleanly via the sharpshooter. On week 3, on Raw, we see Nikki and Alicia talking backstage. Alicia tells her that she doesn't like either of the twins, but wants a win, so she tells Nikki to stay away from her so she can take credit for the victory. Nikki pushes Alicia and says no one talks to the champion like that, especially someone who is fearless. Paige and Natalya beat Nikki and Alicia. Post-match, Nikki attempts to attack both Paige and Natalya. As Paige goes for a kick, Nikki ducks and gets Natalya instead. On the following main event, Alicia beats Brie. On the SmackDown, in an in-ring segment, Natalya talks about what happened on Raw and said it was a mistake and talks about her usual third-generation things. Paige comes out and apologises to Natalya. Natalya says they have a lot in common because they both come from wrestling families. Natalya laughingly jokes that her family is more famous. This leads to Paige spearing Natalya, which leads to a match. Natalya beats Paige. Post-match, Alicia takes them both out, but Nikki comes in and rack attacks Alicia and stands tall. On week 4 of Raw, Nikki is backstage and says she isn't competing tonight but wants to see her 3 opponents in 3 different matches so she can scout them for her upcoming title Fatal 4-Way match. Paige beats Cameron, Alicia beats Emma, Natalya beats Summer Rae. And for all 3 matches, Nikki's on stage watching. On the SmackDown, a tag match with Paige and Natalya versus Nikki and Alicia ends in a double DQ as all divas fight. Ref comes down to break it up. On the go-home show of Raw before Battleground, a tag team rematch from SmackDown. Alicia and Nikki beat Paige and Natalya. Post-match, Natalya and Paige shake hands, but Nikki attacks both of them, gets on the mic and says she will be the longest reigning Divas champion in history. Everyone will forget about DJ, TJ, RJ, whatever her name is, and says she will be a forgotten memory. On the following main event, Paige beats Natalya. And then on the last SmackDown before Battleground, a backstage segment with Natalya claiming that she will walk away with the title at Battleground. Paige interrupts and says not before she does and says this was originally her rematch, but Natalya and Alicia interfered. Alicia runs in, says neither of them are going to hold the title again and challenges them to a 3-way. Paige beats Natalya and Alicia. Post-match, Nikki comes out, tries to attack all 3, but Natalya throws her out, Alicia throws Natalya out, and Paige throws Alicia out and shouts, "This is my house." Or in her case, "This is my house!" And Paige stands tall going into the pay-per-view. At Battleground, I personally don't want to see Nikki as champion as it's time for someone new to hold the gold, but I would have Nikki retain by Natalya almost getting the win, but Nikki throws her out and pins Paige and steals Natalya's victory. So that's the 5 weeks going from Money in the Bank to Battleground. We still have 5 weeks left from Battleground to SummerSlam. So let's see what I would do. The night after Battleground, Nikki has a backstage interview about retaining the gold against 3 other divas. She says she told everyone she would do it, and is so much more than just a pretty face with a good-looking body, and no one will take this title before her 365th day as champion. Brie comes in and tells Nikki she overheard some of the divas complaining to the authority about Nikki. Nikki brushes it off as she and Brie prepare for their tag match. Naomi and Tamina are seen shouting at the authorities' door. The Bellas beat Emma and Natalya. Post-match, Natalya grabs the mic and calls the Bellas back into the ring. Natalya goes on to say how Nikki stole her win last night and she wants an official one-on-one title match at SummerSlam. Nikki laughs, slaps Natalya and walks off. On the ramp, Nikki turns around and Alicia kicks her down and yells, "No one messes with a fox." On main event, Alicia and Natalya beat Naomi and Tamina. Post-match, Naomi and Tamina attack Alicia and Natalya. On SmackDown, Paige talks to Renee backstage about having so many title shots, but knows that she will get the third Divas title win. Nikki walks in and laughs at her. Brie hits Paige from behind, and Nikki tells Paige she will never be Divas champion again, as long as they're around. Brie beats Paige after Nikki causes the distraction. Post-match, Naomi and Tamina attack the Bellas. Naomi gets the mic and says she's out of the title picture, but now she's back in and wants the title because a Bella as a champion is hella boring. Week 2 on Raw. The Bellas come out and Nikki says that over the past 8 years, everyone has put them into the category of model turned wrestler, when in fact they weren't models to begin with, and everything happens for a reason, and being a twin helps in all aspects of life. Paige comes out and tells Nikki she is talking crap. Nothing makes sense with her words, and she wants one more title match, and she knows she will do it. She says she overheard Brie talking on the phone, saying that she wants the title again, and it's been so long. Brie denies this, and Nikki says, what an excuse to try and split them up. Natalya comes out and says she's still unhappy that Nikki took her win. As of right now, she would be the champion, but cheaters always steal. Alicia comes out and says that every single diva is crazy like her because they think they are going to win the title. She goes on to say that she was the champion in 2010 and that reign didn't last long. As a veteran, she is ready to take over the division and shut down the Bella brand. Naomi and Tamina come out. Naomi says a few months ago she had a change of attitude as being a nice girl got her nowhere, and she knows that her only friend is her family member Tamina. Naomi claims she wants a shot at the title as she's never won it before. She refers to herself as the diva that has always been so close but has not been able to win it due to distractions. Nikki laughs again and says Naomi is just another diva who claims to be something when in fact she is nothing. Tamina grabs the mic and starts yelling at her and tells her that she has never received a one-on-one title match against her. Nikki looks worried, laughs and shakes it off. Naomi tells Tamina that her time will come, but for now, she wants the gold. All divas start yelling in each other's faces and a brawl breaks out. Stephanie's music hits and says that one of the reasons WWE hasn't given divas a chance is because most of them don't have the fire and the passion for the title, but now she sees it and now she understands. So she makes a 6-pack championship challenge at SummerSlam, where Nikki will defend the belt against Natalya, Paige, Alicia, Naomi, and her sister Brie. On main event, Alicia beats Nikki after Brie accidentally causes the distraction. Post-match, Alicia slams down Brie and laughs as she walks away. On SmackDown, Natalya and Paige beat Naomi and Tamina. Post-match, Paige and Natalya shake hands, but Tamina hits them both and Naomi tells them both that it's her time. On week 3 on Raw, Alicia is backstage talking to herself in the mirror and tells her that at SummerSlam she will begin a new reign as champion and will show all of the Total Divas that she is in fact the diva that is totally a true diva. Brie attacks and slams Alicia's head into the makeup table. Just after that, Brie beats Alicia after the ref is distracted and Nikki hits Alicia with the title belt. Later on, backstage, Natalya tells Paige that she will be in her corner tonight as Naomi will have Tamina. Paige with Natalya beats Naomi with Tamina. On main event, Natalya beats Naomi. On SmackDown, Natalya beats Nikki. Naomi and Tamina beat Paige and Alicia in a tag match. Post-match, Alicia has a major tantrum and attacks both Paige and Naomi whilst Tamina looks on. On week 4, on Raw, Paige and Natalya are talking to each other about their upcoming title match at SummerSlam. Paige says she and Natalya are friends, but when it comes to the title, it's every woman for themselves. Natalya agrees. Alicia walks in and apologises for last week when she attacked Paige and says she can't wait to team up with them tonight. Alicia laughs crazily as she walks away. The Bellas and Naomi beat Alicia, Natalya and Paige after Alicia pulls the leg of Paige and Natalya swings for Alicia, which distracts Paige and Nikki rolls her up for the win. Post-match, Bellas and Naomi attack Natalya, Paige and Alicia, but after that, Naomi hits the Bellas with the title and walks away. On main event, Paige beats Alicia. Post-match, Alicia has another tantrum and attacks Paige. Shortly after that, we have Nikki beats Natalya. On SmackDown, Stephanie has all 6 divas backstage and says she is happy that all 6 of them are showing passion for not only the title, but to the entire division. All 6 make a claim for the title, but Nikki says the only one that has a chance is Brie, as she knows her inside out. Stephanie questions Nikki because this may be a downfall for her at SummerSlam. She then shows she wants to change things up tonight and calls for the first ever Strange Bedfellows Divas tag match. Alicia, Paige and Brie versus Naomi, Nikki and Natalya with Tamina. It all ends in a no contest when all 6 divas break out and the refs have to come and break it up. On the final Raw before SummerSlam, Naomi beats Alicia after Tamina super kicks her, and after the match in a backstage interview, Naomi demands Renee to announce her as the new Divas champion. Renee does this and Naomi loves the sound of it. A backstage interview with the Bellas with JoJo, Brie tells Nikki that she's going to try her best to help her at SummerSlam, but Nikki says she's the fearless champion, so even though she is her sister and they are twins, she's still looking at the back of her head as you may never know what happens. Brie understands this and says they need to be on the same page for their tag match tonight. Paige and Natalya beat the Bella twins after a missed twin magic attempt as the ref caught them attempting to switch. Post-match, the twins get into each other's faces, but instead attack Paige and Natalya. On main event, all 6 divas are in the ring. Renee asks them all as to why they should be Divas champion. After all 6 state their claim, Nikki then grabs the mic from Renee and starts to deliver some home truths to all the rest of the divas and tells them that they can wish all they want, but no one is going to take that title from her, not even her sister. Nikki walks away and Brie follows as we get a 4-way. Tamina grabs Naomi and they run off together. Alicia, Paige and Natalya are left standing in the ring. As Natalya goes to give the mic back, Alicia pushes Paige into Natalya. Natalya yells at Paige and Paige tells her it was Alicia. Natalya slaps Paige and spears Alicia. A triple threat match is set. Alicia wins the match by beating Paige. On the final SmackDown before SummerSlam, Nikki comes out and does her usual fearless champion monologue. Natalya hits the ring, then Paige, then Alicia, and then Naomi. Nikki asks, where's Brie? But apparently, she had to go home to check on her husband as he is injured. The other 4 divas circle Nikki, but instead, they decide to attack each other. Alicia sends Natalya out, Paige throws out Alicia, and Nikki hits Paige, and she stands tall going into SummerSlam. It's SummerSlam time. After 10 weeks of proper build-up, storyline progression, character development, mic time and chemistry with all of the divas, fans are given a reason to watch this match. I would have Natalya take the win and have a few months title reign. Not a Nikki or an AJ title reign because that goes on forever, but a lengthy 3-month title reign. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a Booker's booking from a women's wrestling fan. I put everything I could in there with everything that WWE has got. I could have gone more OTT with everything like hardcore, steel cage and weapons matches, but let's face it, that won't happen again, or at least for a long while, and I was just trying to be more realistic. Thank you for listening. I would like to hear what you would do going into SummerSlam, so please comment, and if you disagree with anything I've said, please don't be afraid and comment. I don't bite, I swear. I mean, unless someone does something to piss me off, and then I will chew your head off. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at selfsuccess01. Thank you to all the subscribers we have received. Much love, take care, and goodbye.